Hira, you already knew last night that we didn't break out?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope.
Paimon thought that Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together...
Paimon's...
In other words...
Nahira's talking about confusing stuff.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right!
So...
The moon... That doesn't sound right. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha op... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Oh, that's why when we wake, but muscle memory can't be erased.
A brilliant...
Nahira,
To put it simply,
that isn't simple at all!
why don't you go...
Right! She did help us.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't under...
Well, you're still getting used to your...
Huh. Truth be told...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we've never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
We should have thought of this a long time
How
ago.
about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city. Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Have we ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Maybe this is the key.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Huh? Paimon, what do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message? From who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
So there are different dimensional. This is my own voice.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
How does Paimon remember?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Ooh, we in a flashback. Cool.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course, the Academia wouldn't share their plans with a pawn.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, stay here.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leaving the city might trigger disruption to our memory.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
If we leave together, it'll just be the same as before.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay.
And please, be careful. Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Traveler!
What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Although I don't remember doing any of this. Still, sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know what yesterday exists.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So, they didn't just restrict access to Summer City. They're also erasing the memories of those who leave.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
If our memories will be erased, can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
L transition. She has not moved an inch. That's crazy.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message was what I left for myself when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Oh my goodness. I almost knew the answer. Oh no. I don't get it.
Why did the message end right
So
there?
close.
What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
How am I supposed to know?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Spaces without human presence. The real world. The space where we were yesterday. That would make sense.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
So it's like me playing Genshin Impact.
So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? I am still lost. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
I am confused. If this character knows what he's doing, then I'm gonna do it. That's a long walk. I'll teleport. Adventure guide.
You
Yeah,
want
won't
some
let me.
alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
How long did you wait it? You sit there for hours and to think?
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
The dance of Sub-Zero. It's that time already.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer. Because I don't.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
I don't know what's going on for real. So he sat there the entire day. That is a long way. I kinda got to the adventure guide. You know what? I'm already here.
What do you think, cutie?
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nihida. Naida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. Nahida said the Akasha
Okay.
relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Uh-huh.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times.
We have.
The day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
I don't know about that.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common.
Ooh, getting
A
close.
lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Mm.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Mm. She's the moon, as you say, the illusions we're in right now, and the lies that this is not the real world.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
They don't dream because of the I don't know. Because dream with no human presence? No, no sense. Yeah, I can figure it out. I was right. I think. Okay.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Okay. So,
The moon, people in Sumeru don't dream. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
okay. You don't dream, so
That doesn't sound right. I need to...
I don't understand the question. I am confused.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
So what we just discovered is that truth behind a
We
dream.
are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Okay, so it's taken from
All
them.
the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
So these two are connected, but
The moon, illusions. People in Sumeru don't dream.
I'm gonna go with this one.
That doesn't sound right.
I'm gonna go with this one.
That doesn't sound right.
I'm gonna go with this one.
That doesn't sound right.
What sounds right to you?
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them.
I am still lost. I don't know what's going on.
Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Okay.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Oh, brother, how do you oppose the Akasha was involved in this?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Easy.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay, shut up.
It is the manifestation of the god of wisdom.
Nope.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace,
I don't
and
know.
it grants knowledge to the people.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest
I am
also get their
impatient.
power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too.
What? I am so lost. Well, I'm sorry over this.
But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
What does this what does these have to do with curing Johnny Yardard, or what the heck her name is, while laying in bed, and about you being here? What is the point of all of this?
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
I guess so.
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yeah, we kind of discovered that a while ago. Yes, and they don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well.
I don't.
So then, what about the Samsara?
Okay, Karshi. You know, the Karshi, they still dream for other people to use it for their own advantage. Okay, we got that part down. Now she's asking you about the Samsara. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
I don't know.
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized.
It's a reset button.
Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
I should listen to the rest. Oops. Because of the festival. Oh boy. Oh, okay, I see. You gotta, like, actually try to, like, oh no. I'm not gonna remember this. Wait. The samurai is the beep noises that triggers and the space multiplies. And it happened due to the fact of the festival. And
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream.
that sounds like a whole load of confusions.
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle.
What? No one in any the wiser as another day passes in the dream. Wait, so why are they doing this? I'm still confused on that part. They're doing this to learn the humans' emotions or whatever, taking their dream for advantage for something, and they trigger a beep once. I don't understand the beep part. So they trigger the beep as when they ended their day or don't they experience, and they repeat it again to try different routes or different things on something to someone. I am confused.
People wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzeruz festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha. And so it continues.
But why though? That's what I'm asking.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine.
Yes.
Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Yes.
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
But why are they doing this? They're collecting dreams or harvesting dreams. For what purpose?
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Because we are already asleep. And right now we're dreaming. Wait a minute, hold up. So, they doing experiments while we're sleeping, but our dreams repeat in this world for the entire time we've been asleep for multiple days? Or is it still one day, but... See, I am confused. How does this work? So we're in a dream right now, right? And right now, our body in real life are sleeping. And so they keep repeating the cycle every day in dream timeline, but in real life... Wait, what happened to real life? Wait, does real life reset? And why? Wait, I don't know, bro. I'm confused. Maybe I'm making it complicated. Maybe it's very simple. I don't know. I am lost.
Alright, last question. Who am
Oh my goodness. You are the moon. The moon.
They say that alchemical divination...
The moon.
So you noticed.
You told me this. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Time out. What? You are lesser Lord Kusanali. I'm confused.
I thought that one would be the hardest question.
That is
That's
hard.
why I put it last.
I don't know how he figured that out. This guy's a genius.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything
Paimon
about
genius.
you was different. We just didn't want to expose you was all.
I don't know what's going on. So you... Wait. You are the lesser Lord Kasari. And the event of the festival happened. And you didn't improve this for some reason? Is it still a dream? I don't know. I'm confused.
Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
I have a lot of questions for you, because I am confused.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life.
I still don't know what's going on with the whole real life thing. But each time you reset or hear the beat, you just go back to, like, we stay asleep? Like, like, does time go back in real life as well? Or we have a one very long dream? Because time moves different when we were asleep. That part I do understand. And who is talking? Like, who's saying why experiments will fail and all that? Who's doing all that? The Akasha, I guess. And they were doing experiments of human dreams for some reason. And they put a beat to recess. I don't know,
On
bro.
the other hand, I'd be
I'm
happy to
confused.
answer any more questions you have about here and now.
No, just let me wake up. Oh, just wait. I got questions. Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth? Yeah.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds.
I remember that.
Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise,
Yeah.
if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk.
That makes sense.
That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions.
That makes sense.
Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
That makes sense. How do the sage manage to keep people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
Never mind, Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Wait. So it's only wait. You lost me there. So is all of us are sleeping and dreaming of this at the same time? Or is only me and Paimon sleeping and we're dreaming about this? I don't know, I'm confused. Like, how are they doing this? About the side effect of a mass produced
Can
dream.
humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
But how? I don't know what's going on. Why is the dream about the Sub-Zero's festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it.
So you are Lesser Lord
Traveler,
Kosomali.
do you have any information?
Oh, don't put me through this bullshit again. I don't know anything. My brain hurt. I want to get this over with.
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
What does that even mean?
That doesn't sound right.
Shut up.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
What does that even mean? Is that what they do with the experiments thing with the beeping noises?
That doesn't sound...
Of course it doesn't. Grand Sage speech.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
I don't know.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
Huh.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Someone said something about celebrating the gift of the god until their heart content. And so, therefore, we're living in a dream where we're celebrating the god until our body dies or something. But why are we doing this? That part I do not know.
After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
The question is, when did this happen? I don't know where we are in real life. I don't know anything.
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
You mean the Greater Lord?
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
It has to be the Greater Lord. If she's a Lesser Lord, it has to be the Greater Lord.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
I'm done with this. I am done. She even starts a cussing. Good.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Wait, so is she also stuck in a dream as well? That means her body is asleep somewhere?
Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Where's Junior's? She couldn't have died?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
No, what? Wait, whoa, time out, time the fuck out. So is that what she means when she says she didn't have much time left by next year? Because she already knew that she was in a dream? Wait, did she knew? She had to know, right? Because she knew her time was coming. And she said everything always feel the same forever. So she had to know that she was in a dream already.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear?
I'm confused.
No way. Are we too late?
We did this for nothing.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. it can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Oh boy. We were so close, I think. I don't know.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
Yeah, what about Dia?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely.
Oh.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream.
Oh.
So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream.
I see.
Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
I see.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Do we know the real Dunyarzad?
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Our main character say something about that. About him stepping over the gate, going to different realities. There are people there, but they are motionless. This is what that means. They all died. But that was a different dimension, though. I'm confused. What?
You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
It still meant a lot to her.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I thought it was the Arkasha, or what do you call him?
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
The samsara. What is the samsara again?
Great, but how
That's
do
the
we
one
do
they did the
that?
beat.
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness.
So we're in someone's dream. It can't be Dunyarzad's dream because she died. But it's someone else's dream. That's how she is to that person.
Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal.
Okay.
Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So we find the host, and then what? How can we find the host? How in Genshin Impact, Akasha, Dream Factory, manipulating infinite dreams of living in a to celebrate the birthday of a guy to their heart content till we find them.
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming.
To be to everybody.
Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
You know what's funny? Every time I realized I was dreaming, I wake up. I knew it was something. I'm like, bro, I could do so much cool shit, bro. When I realized I was dreaming, bro, I could literally do anything. But as soon as I realized I was dreaming, boom, I wake up. I'm like, God damn it, I hate when I hate when that shit happens.
How are we going to find them,
I
though?
hate it.
If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Yep.
And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming?
I have a theory. It could be someone at the festival. Maybe the girl with the red hair or the guy that was upset about them during the festival. So you could confront them, that's my assumption. Or maybe it's the candy dude. Yeah, I got nothing.
After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
That's true.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara.
But if this is someone else's dream, and you're in this dream, and we're in a dream, that means there's someone that we already know. Which means someone already seen what the lesser god looks like. Which means it has to be Junior Zard. But she died already, so how could that be? Who else saw the lesser god? Huh.
As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Maybe they've never seen her before. I don't know.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility.
Okay.
Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Okay.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I just feel so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time.
Really, it was. It was the whole point of this was because of her.
But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. Knowing the plan, they probably become aware that they were dreaming. That's true. An unsuspected host will be less likely to realize this is a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe Ferris, the Knight of the Flowers? The one with the strange get up? What does that even mean? But I have a feeling it's the guy with the candy.
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
I definitely know that. This game has some mind tricks, man. It's, yeah, I don't fully understand, but I kind of got the grasp of some of the other situation. Sort of summarize is something that they use with the beeping noises. And the Akasha is the one manipulating people's dream. So we're inside the dream right now, but only one person dream, which is the host. And Dunyarzad already died for some reason. How do we know that she died from someone else's dream? I don't know.